Real-time real estate segment today being brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com. What's causing ongoing home price appreciation? If you're thinking about making a move, you probably want to know what's going to happen to home prices for the rest of the year. While experts say price growth will moderate due to the shifting market, ongoing appreciation is expected. That means home prices won't fall. Here's a look at two key reasons experts forecast continued price growth. Pretty simple. Even for a simple guy like me, I learned this in my very first class of economics at Chapman College. It's called supply and demand. Yes, it was a college way back when then. Don't go saying anything. I'm old, I know it. While growing, housing supply is still low. Even though inventory is increasing this year as the market moderates, supply is still low. If you're watching us on RonSiegelRadio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed, you're seeing a chart right now. It uses data from the census to show the number of single-family homes that were built in this country going all the way back to 1970. And you can see we're still way below the normal. 14 straight years below the 50-year average. 14 straight years. Blue bars on the graph if you're watching us, or if you're not watching, you can watch later on. Blue bars represent the years leading up to the housing crisis in 2008, as the graph shows. Right before the crash, home building increased significantly. That's because buyer demand was so high due to loose lending standards that enabled more people to qualify for a home loan. The resulting oversupply of homes for sale led to prices dropping during the crash, and some builders leaving the industry or closing their businesses. And that led to a long period of underbuilding of new homes. And even as more new homes are constructed this year and in the years ahead, this is not something that can be resolved overnight. It'll take time to build enough homes to meet the deficit in underbuilding that took place over the past 14 years. Millennials, they're going to create sustained demand. They're growing older. They want to start their own families. The frenzy the market saw during the pandemic is because there was more demand than homes for sale. That drove home prices up as buyers competed with one another for available homes. And while buyer demand was moderated today in response to higher mortgage rates, data tells us demand will continue to be driven by the large generation of millennials aging into their peak home buying years. Again, it's on the graph. You can see it for yourself. Odetta Cushy, Deputy Chief Economist at First American, explains, quote, millennials continue to transition to their prime home buying age and will remain the thriving force in potential home ownership demand in the years ahead, unquote. That combination of millennial demand and low housing supply continues to put upward pressure on home prices. Bankrate says, quote, after all, supplies of homes for sale remain near record lows, and while a jump in mortgage rates has dampened demand somewhat, demand still outpaces supply, thanks to a combination of little new construction and strong household formation by large numbers of millennials, unquote. What does this mean for home prices? If you're worried home values will fall, rest assured that experts forecast ongoing home price appreciation thanks to the lingering imbalance of supply and demand. That means homes won't decline. Home prices will not decline, contrary to what all my friends over at Chapman University were saying at their economic forecast just 3 weeks ago. Not going to go down. If you listen to us, I shared with you why we still have a deficit of 130,000 homes just based on the numbers of obsolete properties and the things that are not coming to market, just on new home demand. Bottom line, based on today's factors driving supply and demand, experts project home prices will continue, just not at the same rapid pace that they were. And as always, I ask, if you have any friends, family, or coworkers looking to buy, sell, or borrow on real estate, can I count on you to introduce me? That's the Real-Time Real Estate segment brought to you by the area trusted real estate professionals of Ron Siegel Radio. Visit rsrhomescout.com, rsrhomescout.com.